Good evening, everyone. What's up? What's up? A brief update this evening from your boy, Mark and MUFC fan. It's on the way, it's live, and we're coming through to you with a new striker option. Guys, I've been talking about this. I've been talking about this for like a month now. And everyone was like, Mark, you don't know what you're talking about. Where are you getting your sources from? Well, guys, check out our new striker shortlist option and the 34 million talisman who's overseen a meteoric progression since his senior breakthrough at Hoffenheim. And also he had some minutes in the Euros this 2024 season as well, guys. It's going to be very interesting. You know what's happening here? Big up to you, Irfan Kadali. Hi, Ugarte. I need world class. Big up. Ugarte is going to be coming in shortly. I'm going to bring some more information on that as well. Let's get into the transfer information, guys. Let's talk about this young striker. He's been tearing up the scene in the Bundesliga last season with 16 goals for Hoffenheim, and it's a very interesting situation and prospect. I'm really liking this option that's coming in. He's a more out-and-out striking option, a 1v1 specialist. He can dribble his man and get a shot off. He's a different type of striker, and if you look at what we're doing, having three different types of strikers is something reminiscent of what we had back when we won the treble, guys. If you look at Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, he was a different type of striker. Dwight York was a different type of striker. Andy Cole was a different type of striker. You know, it's really interesting, guys. You might not be having four with Teddy Sheringham, but we're having three, it looks like. And maybe the backup, Ethan Wheatley, might be sort of a Teddy. You know what I'm saying, guys? Good evening to you, Casimir. What's good? What's good? Let's get into this story because Ineos have just, despite just only welcoming Joshua Zirkzee to the club, Manchester United are seemingly on the prowl for another forward addition. In fairness, last season's unprecedented injury crisis further emphasized the requirement for high-quality depth across the squad. So one more striker acquisition would not go amiss. As such, the Reds have again found themselves linked with Hoffenheim's Maximilian Beier. Reports of their interest initially emerged in June, but speculation quickly died down. Now, Team Talk has relayed a report from Tutto Juve, which claims Hoffenheim have attached a 34 million price tag on their frontman, the 21-year-old talent, just turned 21, guys, 15 days ago. Let's keep that information there. Has been shortlisted by a host of Premier League outfits, including Brentford, Nottingham Forest, Liverpool, and the latter, which are currently sizing up a bid for the sought-after starlet. Bayer's breakthrough has several clubs on red alert. Such interest came after Bayer netted an impressive 16 goals in 33 Bundesliga appearances last campaign, leading to a fifth-place finish with the division's Golden Boot rankings. That in itself is quite the feat. Given that 22-23 was his loan, he was on loan in a second-tier side, Hanover, his scintillating efforts didn't go unnoticed by Julian Nagelsmann either, as the youngster was named in the Germany's Euro 2024 squad at the beginning of the summer, guys. He only featured once in the tournament off the bench cameo, but you'd expect he'll play a key role for his nation for years to come. If his career continues on the upward trajectory it's on, guys, let's break the lines with this analysis. Sultan Badaji has conducted an in-depth review of Bayer's breakthrough into senior football, labeling him a talisman who has overseen a meteoric progression. Guys, it's going to be very interesting to see what we do with this young striking sensation. I'm telling you guys, I've been watching him all season in the Bundesliga. I watched him last season in the Bundesliga Zwei. He played against my home city twice last season. And man, he was a problem. And I was looking at him, I was like, if he makes it to Bundesliga, this guy is going to be very, very in. He is it. And Danny, you're coming in. Big up my brother. We talked about this Bayer months back. You remember, bro? And when we realized we weren't getting Marco, weren't getting the young striker from Brazil anymore, you know what I mean? I was like, yo, where are we getting a new striking option from that's going to be a decent price and going to provide the goals and that kind of ingenuity that we need? And then I started seeing this guy appear, bro, and I remembered I watched him in the Bundesliga Zwei, and then I saw him playing for Hoffenheim in the Bundesliga 1 this season, and I was like, yo, this guy is good. We should be looking at him. And who's to know that I've been talking about it for a long time, and now the scouts have maybe heard my voice, because you know what, guys? I think I have a good eye. And this young man is going to be a proven talent, guys. Trust me, when he comes to the club, if he comes in, I'm hoping he does, he will make you guys a fan of him. You see that number he wears? Hopefully he gets that number when he comes in, because that number is his magic number. Trust me, guys. He bangs. Now let's move on to some little more interesting news, guys, as there's some reports coming in right now. And these are the more reports I think you guys have been waiting for in this transfer show. And yeah, I know I wanted to make it about the striker, but let's get to the important meat of the matter, guys. West Ham need to increase their offer by £5 million in order to sign Wan Bissaka. This is the news coming in right now. Yes, he can play off the left as well, Danny B. You know what I mean? This is the news coming in right now. So let's touch on this issue really quickly. West Ham are reportedly in advanced talks with Manchester United over the defender Wan Bissaka, but there's still a gap in the valuation. According to Ben Jacobs, United are demanding at least £15 million to sell him, but West Ham value the English defender at £10 million. There's definitely a gap there, but I can see United pushing this through as both sides remain locked in negotiations, but should be able to find a compromise in the coming days. West Ham are determined to land Wan Bissaka's signature and could sweeten the deal by offering performance-related add-ons. The Hammers are keen to strengthen their right-back position after losing academy graduate Ben Johnson to newly promoted Ipswich Town on a free transfer. The 24-year-old was offered a new deal to keep him at the London Stadium, but he turned it down in favor of securing regular playing time at Ipswich. Vladimir Kufal is the only recognized senior right-back in Julian Lopetegu's side, and we can't afford to head into the new season without providing backup for the Czech defender. West Ham came in close to signing Lucien Mazraoui from Bayern Munich, but the deal fell through due to excessive demands from the player's agent. The Irons have now turned their attention back to Wan Bissaka, whose potential exit could pave the way for United to land Mazraoui. West Ham need to wrap up a deal for Wan Bissaka. West Ham are long-term admirers of the defender and are close to landing his signature, but they need to expedite the transfer and move on to other targets. The former Crystal Palace ace has 1 year left on his contract at United, and the Hammers are trying to leverage the situation to negotiate a lower fee. Both clubs are not far from reaching agreement, but we need to close this deal quickly. Wan Bissaka struggled with injury last season, but managed 30 appearances, chipping in with 3 goals. He started the 20 Premier League games and kept 3 clean sheets while winning 62% of his ground duels and 53% of his aerial contests. He's a renowned for his 1v1 ability and would be a decent addition to Lopetegu's squad. Guys, what are your thoughts on this news? I'm hoping that this happens overnight. Maybe we would get some more information on this tomorrow. Mapuka, big up broski. If we sell AWB and leave Dalot, we are clueless. Well, to be fair, my bro, I don't want to say it like this, but Dalot is actually the better defender going forward and defensively. You know what I mean? Wan Bissaka is very good at tackling, but he has not performed better than Dalot in the last 2 seasons. If you remember, we went on a 21 game unbeaten streak, you know, in the first season, 22-23, and Dalot was the defender. He only got injured in the World Cup, and that's how Wan Bissaka was able to get minutes and finish the season. So it's interesting to see that you would say that since Dalot was also voted our players' player of the season by the players themselves. You know, I think he was one of our best defenders this season, provided the most consistent performances. Also, you know, let's be real. West Ham has offered him 100+ K, my brother. Trust me when I say that, Danny B. The deal that he's getting from West Ham, the sign-on bonus and his weekly wages is somewhere in the region, if not north of what Manchester United is currently paying him, my bro. So the wages is not the issue for Wan Bissaka. The problem is he's already agreed the deal, actually, today. There has been reports this morning where Wan Bissaka has agreed terms. But the problem is United right now wanting to get a little bit more for the money. That's the problem right now with the deal. So technically it's the negotiation between clubs that's delaying the situation. And that's the information I have to give you guys. That's the latest update. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Danny B. I'm hoping that they accept the deal from West Ham and he moves on. That will give us, some leverage to move on to the deals with Bayern Munich as well, with Mazraoui waiting, as well as De Ligt is also waiting, and we need to get him in. There's some reports that De Ligt is a little bit frustrated with the fact we haven't, came in and paid the money and took him away already. So let's get into another report, guys, because this is really interesting coming in. And it's reported that Rangers are steps away from signing the young starlet from Manchester United. And yes, I'm talking about Hannibal Mejbri. Hannibal Mejbri is said to be 24 hours away from a deal with Rangers as they are finalizing terms with Manchester United. It's one of those things where Manchester United have said to be agreeing a loan deal with a buy option. Rangers eyed a potential deal, and in the revolving doors of football transfers, the name Manchester United's Hannibal Mejbri is swirling in the latest rumors. As reported by Team Talk, according to the insights, Rangers and United are navigating a complex discussion over a potential move for the young midfielder, an endeavor not without its hurdles. The primary challenge, the nature of the deal, a loan versus a permanent transfer. Inside the negotiations, Rangers and Man United are in talks over a deal for the youngster, but both teams may need to make concessions for a move to take place. Team Talk can reveal that this ongoing negotiation highlights a common dilemma in football transfers, the balancing act between the player's developmental needs and the financial and strategic aims involved by both clubs. And that's really interesting, guys, because it said that, Hannibal's journey from Monaco to Manchester was since joining in 2019 from Monaco, he has shown promise with clubs like Bayern Munich, PSG, and Barcelona, previously showing interest. His early career trajectory peaked when he clinched United's Denzel Huron Reserve Player of the Year award and debuted in his senior team in 2021. However, subsequent loan spells, including a less than fruitful stint at Sevilla, saw him struggling to cement a regular first-team spot. Sticking to the point talks, the current discussions are detailed by Team Talk reveal that United and Rangers are in talks over signing Hannibal, but the latter are seeking a loan deal with the possibility of buying him at the end. Manchester, on the other hand, prefers a permanent deal, especially considering the $7 million they reportedly are holding out for, a reflection of their initial investment and the potential they see in Hannibal. Right? But you know what I mean? He's definitely going to improve the Rangers squad tremendously, guys. I think this deal will get done. It will probably end up with a loan with an obligation to buy. I think that's definitely going to be happening. And what do you know, Danny B? I'm hoping the same thing, because right now there's some interesting reports coming in. Because as you know, McTominay is really sought after in this current moment. He is wanted by two clubs, both of them said to be dropping in bids today. There were reports about the Galatasaray bid for 15 million euros coming in today, and the offer was swiftly rejected by Manchester United because this is taking the piss. Let's be real, £10 million is not enough for the player. So let's see. There's reports that the Fulham bid supposed to have been submitted this evening. Let's see what the reports are tomorrow. I'm estimating somewhere in the region of 25 to 30 million, maybe 25 plus 5 in add-ons, performance related. I think we should accept that deal. Even if we don't get a straight 30, I think accepting 25 gives us the ability to move in the market and secure some more players, as well as create pure FFP profit. So it's going to be interesting to see if we conduct this deal, and I'm hoping that it does. Big up to you guys for coming in. I have like two more things to talk about. One is the deal with Ugarte that's coming in right now, guys, and it's boost for Ineos as we have dropped the new transfer stars, as we're learning the reluctance to pay the price tag. 100%. With Manchester United reluctant to meet his Ugarte's 59 million price tag, Paris Saint-Germain have been forced to adopt a new transfer stance. The League One Giants are closing in on a midfield acquisition of their own in the form of Benfica starlet João Neves. He had also been heavily targeted by United, with some reports suggesting they've even had an opening bid rejected. Of course, we bid 70 million euros and they rejected that earlier on in the market. While the state-owned Parisians are more than capable of forking out for Neves, without sanctioning player sales beforehand, it certainly wouldn't go amiss. As such, they've been keen to cut ties with Ugarte just 1 year from his Sporting Lisbon switch. That's where United come in. Ineos Chiefs have been actively scouring the market for a dynamic midfield signing to bolster Erik ten Hag's ranks while aiding in the development of starman Kobbie Mainoo. After landing the Uruguayan international and learning his desire to also compete in the move, talks reached an impasse due to the club's differing valuations. PSG are now willing to accept the Ugarte loan. Fabrizio Romano claims that there could be an alternative option to Ugarte and he ends up at Old Trafford, even if it's initially for 1 season. He revealed on his YouTube channel today that PSG would accept a loan with an obligation to buy for the 23-year-old, meaning United can keep their money in their pocket for another season. And guys, this is very important because, as you know, guys, there's some talk swirling around the market right now where United might be interested in 2 midfielders. And guys, it's really interesting because in this current moment, guys, there's three midfielders are currently linked. As you can see in the first line, in the lining, Rabiot. We are in talks with Rabiot. I said to you guys 3 weeks ago, we sent a deal to his agent, which he was mulling over for the last 3 weeks, and everyone thought I was capping. But guys, now everyone is reporting that we're in talks with Rabiot. What does that mean? He's already had a deal presented ahead of him. We offered him somewhere in the region of £8 million. I think it's somewhere in the region of 7.5 to £8 million. You know what I mean? Per year. And that is somewhere in line with what Eriksen is earning at the club, who is earning 7.8 million currently per season. So if Eriksen is also moved on, that clears up a free run to bring in Rabiot on the same fee, which I think is a total upgrade, guys. I'm not sure what your thoughts are in the comments, but let me know what you're thinking. No, Alex will reject it. I doubt that, bro. Big up to you, Mark. Big up to you, Mental Ball Game. What's good? Good night, Luan France. Just a little short update, guys, because, you know, in about, I think Jarvis Corner should be starting in the next 5 minutes, so I'm going to be concluding so you guys can move your way on to the tactical master that is Jarvis Cocker and enjoy the vibes of Stu Wally and, of course, the opinions of my boy, Tom Journo. Big up to those guys. They will be presenting a very nice show to you guys tonight that they weren't able to do last night. So don't forget to check them out live in 5 minutes. Big up to you guys coming in. Don't forget, guys, to smash the likes. Every single like counts. It shares the channel around to every next possible viewer, football fan, Manchester United possible fan, and they will be joining our family and community and making it grow. Much more fun and friends to be had when they come in. So you guys smash those likes and share it around. Big up to all of you joining. Let's go in with the last bit of the news that I've been having for you guys. And like I was talking about Rabiot, there's some rapid reports laden around Germany in this current moment. And I would say laden, you know, because that means it's all around the ground, to be fair. Man United wants this outstanding Euro 2024 winner. His club wants 60 million euros. Now, guys, what's interesting is if we don't spend money on Ugarte and we get him on a loan with a buy option, with a buy obligation for next summer, of course we're going to have to spend money next summer. But the interesting thing, guys, is that we're going to be doing something like this, pivoting to spending money on this guy. Because as you know, Man United have been able to negotiate their deals this summer in such a way that it always came on their terms. Now, the biggest interesting factor of this is that for all the deals we've done, Joshua Zirkzee, as well as Leny Yoro, we've only spent £33 million thus far on those players. So technically a percentage down on both of them. What if this club is willing to accept £25 million down and we pay the rest on terms? That's going to be very interesting because that's just above 35 million euros. And guys, it's going to be very interesting to see how it works out, because I think United are moving very intelligent in this market, guys. And I know it's taking a little bit long, and some of you might be upset that we're taking a bit long and looking to spend a little bit more over the odds sometimes. Remember, United are doing this on their terms, on their payment structure, the way they want to, which means they have a plan for the situation. And how they do these deals are structured and already pre-planned for the next 2-3 seasons. So, guys, look at the aggressive way that they are attempting to rebuild the squad. Look at the assortment of players that we're looking to get. We're in talks with Rabiot tonight. Ugarte is going to be coming in on a loan with a buy obligation probably in the next few days. Wan Bissaka is about to agree terms. We are about to agree principle with the club, and he's going to be moved on. Mazraoui is going to be coming in. And last but not least, we're going to have to get to Matthijs de Ligt, who's going to be coming in as well. He's a little bit frustrated having to wait his time. He's also been speaking to a few other clubs that will not be named in this current moment. I will be bringing those updates for you bright and early in the morning. But what I can tell you is that Rafael Pimenta is working very hard on bringing Matthijs de Ligt to Manchester United. So it's going to seem like we might be getting something of a quadruple signing this week. Guys, it's really exciting. It could be a quadruple, it could be a quadruple. Guys, it's weird because we might be seeing 3 to 4 exits this week from Manchester United. And I'm talking about Hannibal, Scott Mctomminay, as well as Wan Bissaka. And we could see them being replaced by the likes of Rabiot, as well as Ugarte, and possibly, right, the defense partnership coming in, Mazarari and Matthijs de Ligt. That's 4 players already, guys. And remember, I just mentioned to you that Manchester United are interested in this player, Danny Olmo. And you know what's also interesting is that they have a pivot option for Danny Olmo if they can't get the deal done, and that's trying to get Zubimendi. Now, I have reported to you guys that he does not want to leave Spain for the longest while. And while that may be true, the biggest issue is that with Zubimendi, he could be convinced. What will United do if they could? We could convince Leny Yoro. It's very interesting because he has denied reports about going to Arsenal, but he's never played down reports about coming to Manchester United. So it's really interesting to see what we're going to do. We've also been looking at a striker, Yali Malmin. I have to tell you guys, I have to give you that update as well. Maximilian Beier, I've been talking to him for the last month, but now Manchester United are set to be interested. They're ready to get in the race for him, and it's going to be very interesting. It's going to be very interesting, guys. If we get these players, that's like 6 players I talked about, and it's all sounding very seriously. A lot of clubs in Germany are upset. A couple other clubs like Liverpool are frustrated because they know if Manchester United goes in for young Max Bayer, he's coming to Old Trafford. And they are all terrified of that because they don't want a bid to go in because they know who that youngster is going to choose. And I'm telling you guys now, it's going to be Manchester. So big up to you guys. Yeah, it's going to be 3 midfielders. It's looking like Yali Manmin so far. It looks like Rabiot, Ugarte, and one of maybe Olmo or Zubimendi could be coming in. These are the options that are currently being touted all about Germany in this current moment. I couldn't stop hearing about them all day today, and I was in class earlier on, so I couldn't wait to come and tell you guys about it. Lindelof is looking to be going to Fenerbahce, guys. Calm down on that. There's already a bid set to come in. The clubs are already in talks for Lindelof. As you know, Jose Mourinho loves the guy, and he likes Jose. So it might be interesting. He might be joining his former coach over in Fenerbahce in over a week or 2 possibly. But there's definitely going to be exits, guys. And this is what I'm talking about. You know, De Ligt is definitely coming in. Danny is coming to Man United. It's very possible, Nazkir. Big up to you, my brother. Welcome to the channel. Hope you smash a like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can see when I'm live again, bro. And I think it's very possible that Danny Olmo might be coming. You know, it all depends on if the club agrees on Man United's terms, but it also depends on how quick we sort out the deals for Ugarte as well as what happens with Rabiot. Now, I definitely think United is going to bring in a 3rd midfielder, and the reason behind this is because they've kept Sofiane Amrabat in the wings waiting, but they've been so aggressive in the market, and there's lots of reports coming in that either Anderlecht or Ajax will be landing the signature of Christian Eriksen before this transfer window is open. And as I explained to you guys, Rabiot is going to be a straight swap for Eriksen. They're probably going to be on the same wages, and it's going to be one of those things where it's going to be just whoop, swap. That's it. No big changes. This young striker, Maximilian Beier, mental ball game. I know you're worried about him, but he is a goal scorer, bro. He's a different kind of striker. He's not that link-up striker, really. He can link up, but he's not that link-up striker. He's a finisher. You know what I mean? He's that guy that he's got that killer instinct in front of goal. He's a fox in the box. This is more like a Ole Gunnar Solskjaer type striker. You know, in my honest opinion, we have a range of strikers right now that kind of reminiscent in profile to the likes that we had in '99. You might not agree with me just yet, but wait until you see them perform this season, guys. And if we get this youngster in, bruh, trust me, we are going to be making my prediction happen. Remember, I told you guys we might score maybe twice as many goals that we scored last season. Let that Max Bayer come in, bro. Let him come in. You'll see what I'm talking about. Nick S is coming. I will only believe the signings when they hold up the shirt. Too much interest and nothing happening at the moment. Well, Nick S, I'm not telling you to believe it until they hold up the shirt. But what I'm telling you is that, you know, relax 5 minutes. You know, take a little deep breath. United are doing their job. And the reason why it's taking so long is because we're trying to get the deals on our terms. We're not just splashing the cash and paying for the players. We have a plan. And I think this is in accordance with their 5-year plan. And, you know, for what they have in terms of profit and loss sustainability over the next couple of seasons and what their projected profits might be or whatever, I think they plan so that they will sell players and buy players on terms so that they are able to bring more players in this summer, and then they would bring less in going forward. This is why I think we're being so aggressive in the market. This is why I think some of the deals are taking so long to get done, is because they're trying to negotiate the payment plan on terms of United. Now think about it like this: if we have 120 million to spend, let's say we could spend 10 million down on a player and get that player while paying on terms. Think about it like this: if you fluctuate between 10 and 15, we could end up with 7 to 8 players coming in this transfer window, all for that 120 million spend, while paying the differences for their for their sales every season going forward in other fiscal years or financial years, which means that, FFP gets better for us, guys. You know what I mean? Yeah, Nas Kid, I like the German boy. Fast goal. 100%. He's very, very good. You know what I mean? It's going to be interesting, guys. So stay tuned for more information on Max Beier and Danny Olmo, as well as the Ugarte information. I'm going to be bringing that live to you tomorrow morning. I'm going to be back with a stream at 8:30 UK time. Be here, guys. There's going to be mad updates. I already told you about major updates coming this morning. And guess that was certainly the update that we're getting Ugarte on a loan. It was confirmed this morning. So, guys, listen when I say this, right? I'm not just saying this. There's going to be some big, big updates tomorrow, guys. I think there's going to be a big, big update tomorrow. So, guys, enjoy the rest of your night. Don't forget to check out Jarvis Cocker as well as Stu Wally and Tom Jono on MUFC Realist TV for the Realist show tonight, which is, it's Jarvis hosting is usually on a Monday night, but it's happening tonight because they had plans last night. So go check those guys out. But on your way out, guys, drop your comments, smash those likes for your boy. It's Mark and MUFC fan with the latest updates in the transfer news and Man United news. A little bit of my views and yours as well. I hope you guys have a great night. I will be catching you guys in the morning bright and early. And guys, keep sharing it around and smash those likes. The road to 1K, we're on it and we're charging there. Let's get there, guys. Help me, help the channel grow. Let's make this community great. 100%. Big up to all of you. Have a great night. It's your boy, and I'll be seeing you guys in the morning again. Big up to you, Mental. This is what I'm asking. What I'm exactly asking everyone for. Hold your judgment until August 31st because we're doing business, and I promise you guys, it's going to be unexpected. 100%. Yeah, there's a game. I think it's tomorrow morning at 2. Not tomorrow morning, but Thursday morning at 2 a.m. That's the time I think is. I will bring more information on that and confirm that in the morning as well. Yali, thanks for reminding me. But big up to all of you. Have a good night. Thank you, Mental Ball Game. Nazcare, big up to see you. Hope to see you again. Big up to you, Yali Malmin coming in. Big up to you, Nick S. Big up to you, Danny B, as usual. Big up to Lou and France. Catch you later. Hope you have a good night. Big up to you, Rajat Valasia. You know you're my homie, straight from the Pig Brigade. You know we on it, bro. Mapuka, big up to you, broski. Hope to see you again. Don't forget to smash a like and subscribe and share it around, bro. Let's get more members in the community. And if you ever want to, bro, you could come on and have your say. Just let me know. I'll drop the comments. And you could come on and give your views on Man United anytime you like, my brother. Big up to you, Casimir and Irfan Kedali. Hope you guys have a great night. I'll catch you all later. Big up to all of those watching whose names I haven't seen in the comments. Big up to all of you legends. I hope you have a good night as well. And I will see you guys in the morning. It's been your boy, Mark and MUFC fan. And you know what it is.